Officials tonight come from Holland. England's team, as expected. David Beckham comes in for the suspended Gareth Barry. His 100th start for England and his first start for 2 years. With Emil Heskey on a yellow card, Peter Crouch is preferred in attack, while Jonian Lescott replaces Matthew Upson in defence. More like an orthodox 4-4-2 then, with Beckham playing a quarterback role. Doubt much tackling will be expected this evening, but do expect the two fullbacks to get forward as much as possible. Wayne Rooney looking to add to his impressive tally of 8 goals in his last 6 internationals. Plenty of international experience in the Andorran side, just not much international quality. Only full-timer is number 6, Ildefons Lima, who plays for Italian side Triestina. Just 3 play in the domestic league. The other 7 are to be found in the lower reaches of the Spanish game. It's set up as a 4-5-1, but it'll be more like 6-4-0 at times. Getting bodies behind the ball is the basic plan. Escaping humiliation, the aim. Whacked for 5 by Belarus on Saturday. Avoiding a repeat, probably the height of Andorran ambition this evening. Frank Lampard back on the score sheet for England at the weekend. England now in all white, of course, and the return of David Beckham to the starting lineup means a rejig of the number system. Theo Walcott tonight wearing 11, Steven Gerrard back to number 4. Peter Crouch scored on his last appearance at Wembley, and they beat Ukraine here by 2-1, but that evening they needed a late winning goal from John Terry, when the substitute, David Beckham, crossed perfectly for him to score. But how will David Beckham start with a full 90? That is one of the subplots this evening, as we await for kick-off at maybe a 3rd full Wembley. England looking to strengthen their grip on the Group 6 table. 6 wins out of 6, 18 points to their name, 7 points clear of Croatia going into this one, as the referee, Mr. Nijhuis from Holland, gets us underway. England ranked 6 in the world, Andorra ranked 196. It's something of a mismatch, Lou, but do you think that will be reflected with the final scoreline this evening?
Oh, I would expect that to be the case, Martin. It's all about guess the score tonight, not are England going to win. It's how many they're going to win by. Look at the England team, and you could have played a different 11 and they would still beat Andorra. You could play any system, they would still beat Andorra. But the crowd that's here tonight will be looking for goals. I do think there will be goals, 5 or 6 this evening.
When the sides met in Barcelona in the reverse fixture, it was still 0-0 at half-time, and Fabio Capello has challenged his team to get an early goal this evening. There's Coldo Alvarez, the 38-year-old goalkeeper. He rarely gets a chance to have a rest when he pulls on his international jersey. Here come England with Steven Gerrard. Gerrard going against Lima. Wonderful tackle by Lima. Clean, took the ball. And the first threat that England have produced, Lou, is snubbed out all too easily.
Well, it was a brilliant tackle by Lima inside the box. Had to be careful. Steven Gerrard on one of those familiar surgeon runs. And there's a tackle, brilliant tackle, his left foot. Gets the ball cleanly. Good start.
As I was saying earlier, he does play his football as a full-timer with Triestina of the Italian 2nd Division. Others don't boast such experience. Indeed, in their ranks this evening, we have a gardener, an electrician, a physio and an insurance salesman, plus a couple of students in there as well. Compare that to the multimillionaires wearing white this evening. Here's Wayne Rooney, brilliantly done. Rooney! Fantastic. Coldo's first save of the night. It was brilliant by Rooney.
Well, this is wonderful play from Wayne Rooney in a position that I think he's at his very best, playing up front. Lovely chip over the goalkeeper. Great save from Coldo.
Can't stop scoring goals for England at the moment, Wayne Rooney. David Beckham's first set piece of the night, and not the best. Johnson is free. Lescott wants it on the edge. Johnson hasn't seen him. It might, though, fall for Walcott. Another chance for England, another save, and then against the post from Rooney.
Oh, it's amazing. 3 chances in the first 2.5 minutes. Really, Theo Walcott should have scored. Wonderful opportunity. 6 yards out, goal at his mercy. Saved by the goalkeeper. Off it went to Wayne Rooney. From 6 yards, Wayne Rooney hits the crossbar. Here's the initial chance from Theo Walcott. Really should have scored there. Keeper patted it down. Header from Wayne Rooney onto the crossbar. Oh, how have Andorra survived?
Here's Lampard for England. Now Johnson at the moment playing as an extra midfielder. Looking for Rooney again, completely unmarked again, and there is the opening goal. Well, to say it's been on the cards is the understatement of the season. Wayne Rooney gives Coldo no chance this time. England off and running inside 4 minutes, and Rooney again with the England goal.
Well, this is Wayne Rooney's position, Martin, the centre forward. Although he's unmarked, still got a bit to do. He's got to get his header on target. Gets a good header in, downward header, past Caldo, into the back of the net. Well, it's the first goal of the game, but really it could have been the second or third. We've only played 4 minutes.
Well, he wanted an early goal, he's got one. And again, the supplier of it is Wayne Rooney. 24 goals for him now in England colours. This is his 52nd game, and the way England have started, and the way Andorra in particular has started, Lou, he could be banging them in all night.
Well, could I change my prediction now, Martin? I said it'd be 5 or 6. I think it might be 1 or 2 more. It's one-way traffic, and Theo Walcott on the right-hand side of the pitch, he's got the pace to go at them. Gerrard with surging runs that we know he can do, and Frank Lampard, of course, we've already seen the problem Wayne Rooney's going to cause them.
The 20th goal that Andorra have conceded in the World Cup qualifying group. 1 clean sheet in their previous 24 games. They are very much the main whipping boys in European football. Only San Marino are ranked beneath them in the FIFA rankings for European sides. Gerrard searching for Walcott. Julian Lescott. Lampard for Cole. Looking for Rooney again. Although couldn't claim it. And Jimenez to clear.
Tough start for that man, Caldo. Tougher start for the manager. What does he do? 1-0 down, 6 minutes on the clock. Haven't had a shot at goals, what happened in the England half. In one-way traffic.
At the minute, it is ridiculously easy for England. And they've won a free kick. Johnson, who started ever so well. Another chance for David Beckham to remind us of his quality. Terry up from the back, Lescott in there as well. Not to mention the 6'7" figure of Peter Crouch. Although to punch away. Lampard couldn't win it, Walcott might. Crouch, looked like he was barged there by Oscar Sonergy. I'll tell you this, Lou, if you've battled your way to Wembley, given all the traffic chaos caused by that tube strike, and you're sat to our left as we watch, You won't see anything in the first half.
It's better than missing the first goal, Martin, which probably a lot of people have done. As you say, the traffic congestion. And that man there's not worried about traffic congestion. He just wants to see England win. Certainly going to win tonight and win comfortably.
Lampard wanting a piece of the action. Cross comes Lima once more. Ildefon Lima. Beckham swifting the attack to the right with Walcott. Two against him, but just went between them.
Well, it's going to be too easy for someone like Theo Walcott tonight with the pace that he's got. As a matter of fact, it's going to be too easy for England. We've already seen that, opening 8.5 minutes in complete control. Andorra offering no resistance whatsoever.
It's a firm challenge by Garcia on Walcott that's brought the free kick. Challenge by Johnson on Silva has left the Andorran striker in some difficulty. I use the term striker lightly. Doesn't really get many chances for his country. Beckham with it. Up goes Crouch. Should have done better. Should really have kept that on target, Lou, do you think?
Well, I do, Martin. It's a poor header for a big fella. What is he, 6'5", 6'6"? Ball in the box from David Beckham. Well, he gets up but doesn't head the ball downwards. Should have learned a lesson from Wayne Rooney earlier on. Half his size. Scored with a header.
Well, it's the perfect stage, isn't it, for David Beckham, because England will win lots of free kicks, and many feel there's still very few better than him in the world game.
Will he play, Martin, when the important games come around? That's the big question. I can't see him being in the side.
Gerrard lines up the shots, and it almost squeezed through between Caldo and the near post.
Well, it's so easy for England here. Steven Gerrard on a run, passes the opponent, gets a shot at goal. Caldo once again to the rescue.
Beckham with England's second corner. Up goes Terry, beaten by the punch of Caldo. England can come again with Walcott. Looking for Crouch. Here's Beckham. It's an interesting one going back to Beckham because like you, Lou, I don't think he's going to be a starter for England, but tonight with Barry out through suspension, there was a chance for maybe to look at other players. You know, he could have maybe gone with Milner or Ashley Young and shoved Gerrard infield maybe, but he's gone for Beckham.
Well, he's gone for David Beckham, Martin, but I've got to say, I don't see him starting in the World Cup. Here's Wayne Rooney's goal again. Nice header, downward header into the back of the net. Other players really should have got an opportunity. Let's see what James Milner has got to offer.
Taking up on that, other players should have got an opportunity. Capello was saying yesterday it's still not time to experiment yet, despite the fact that they've won 6 on the spin. They're up against the weakest team in the group.
Well, they're in an easy group, Martin. The minute the group was drawn, there was only Croatia who were ever going to offer any sort of threat to England. Certainly teams like Andorra and others in the group, no problem whatsoever. I mean, this is ridiculously easy tonight. Plenty of red shirts behind the ball. None of them can get near an England player.
Put it in some kind of context, there are only 42 players that are eligible to play for Andorra. It's not the biggest of countries, obviously. The population's only just over 70,000. Small wonder that they're being given a run around at the moment by England. Here's Gerrard again. The door was closed by Lima.
Well, they've got that many red shirts behind the ball. They've got nobody up front to relieve the pressure for them. The minute they do get the ball back, they give it back to England. I think once again England come forward.
Rooney drifting out to the left, ignoring Cole for the time being. Lampard for Gerrard. Lampard's taken a tumble.
Well, certainly no need for Wayne Rooney to drift out to the left tonight, Martin. Against this team, Manchester United supporters will tell you they saw him out left in Rome against Barcelona almost for 90 minutes. Didn't work. Gets a centre forward. There's a goal scored in centre forward, as we've already seen.
Referee clearly didn't see the trip by Lima on Lampard. Here's Beckham. Walcott. Gerrard for Rooney. Back here for Johnson. It'll run for Gerrard. Just lost his footing at the vital moment.
Well, once again, this is lovely from Wayne Rooney. Ball from Steven Gerrard into the path of Rooney. Lovely through ball. It was meant for Glenn Johnson. Gerrard gets on the end of it. Makes a little bit of a mess of it.
England in front after just 4 minutes through Wayne Rooney. Continuing his hot streak for England in this World Cup qualifying group. His 9th goal in his last 6 and a bit games, 7 of which have come in the qualifying campaign.
Without a doubt, he's having a great run, Martin Wayne Rooney, with goals. I think he carried away with himself a little bit after the last game when he said England were going to win the World Cup. A lot of football still to be played before that happens.
Well, England have done really well under Fabio Capello, but they have lost twice, and those 2 defeats came against some of the top teams. Spain, the top team at the moment, and France. And people would say, well, come the World Cup in a year's time, England will have to beat those sort of teams if they are to lift the trophy. So Capello, well, he'll know it better than most that he's still got fine-tuning to do. But memories are still fresh of England failing to get through the European qualifying campaign when they slipped up against teams they were expected to beat. Gerrard's touchdown, not quite accurate enough to get Ashley Cole in behind Ayala, the right-back.
I think because this group's been so easy, Martin, by the time South Africa does come around, a lot of people will believe that England can win the World Cup.
Well, you get the normal hype that'll take over.
Oh, without a doubt, and that normal hype normally leads to a lot of disappointed people.
Win tonight won't definitely clinch England's place, but will virtually do so. Holland and Spain have already made sure that they will be in South Africa next summer. Here's Marcelo Jimenez for Andorra. Rare excursion for Andorra into the England half.
Well, Silva's up there on his own. I don't know what he's expected to do with no support. When the ball does come up to him, he tends to lose it quite easily.
Andorra beaten 5-1 in Belarus on Saturday. They also lost heavily away to Croatia, 4-0 in Zagreb. Here's Ashley Cole with space to centre from that left-hand side, cleared by Sonager. Sergio Moreno, one of the students in the side, just 21 years of age. David Rodrigo, the coach. This is his 71st game in charge. The previous 70, they've lost 60. Terry for Walcott. Johnson wins the free kick for the challenge by Garcia.
It's a clumsy challenge from Garcia. Lunging in after the ball's gone.
So here we go again. Beckham with the free kick. Terry, Lescott and Crouch all looking for it. Gerrard against Ayala.
The crowd are quite quiet, Martin. I do not think this would have been an ideal game for Villa Park or City of Manchester Stadium or even Old Trafford.
Well, it's all to do with the contract that they've now got at Wembley, isn't it? All games have to be here. I felt personally when they played games around the country, it really increased the fervour, if that was possible, over the national side. Everybody began to feel it was their team again. Here's Terry for England. Won't have much defending to do tonight. Gerrard, shots on here maybe. Steven Gerrard. Just enjoyed his best ever goal-scoring season for Liverpool with 24 goals in all competitions. It's going to take a deflection that's taken it over for the corner.
He's had a great season, Steven Gerrard. Not just for England, but certainly for Liverpool. Been the main man for them.
Walcott. A hat-trick in Croatia last September. Seems a long time ago. He hasn't scored for his country since then.
There's plenty of time to have a look at the goals here. Really should have been on target. Test the goalkeeper, Caldo.
Arsene Wenger, of course, not too happy that Theo Walcott's not just involved with England at the minute, but will also be involved in the Under-21 Championship that takes place in Sweden beginning next week. Feels that he could do with a long summer's break. Capello and Stuart Pearce have other ideas.
Well, he's hardly played this season, Mark,
He was out for
Arsenal.
4 months.
He was out for 4 months, and when he came back, he didn't set the world on fire when he came back. And I thought he was at his very best after he got an England hat-trick. I thought then he's played some good football for his club, and then he got injured and taken a lot of time to come back. So he certainly hasn't been overplayed this season by his club.
I think part of the reason that Wenger is a little bit sore about the whole situation is that it was while he was on England duty, indeed training before the friendly in Germany last November, that he dislocated his shoulder that kept him out for so long. But the player himself was desperate to play for England. This is Crouch. Eager to make the most of his opportunity. Emil Heskey, of course, definite first choice for Capello at the moment as his lead man up front.
I think you never thought you'd be saying that, Martin. Emil Heskey, #1 choice, but he is. He's deserved it. He's worked hard. His game's improved. Started to get a few goals as well.
Well, after that terrific start by England, one up inside 4 minutes, having had 2 good chances prior to that lead. The floodgates haven't opened. Caldo hasn't been overworked.
Well, it was a great start for England, and they could have had 2 or 3 goals in the opening 5 minutes, but since the goal, seemed to have relaxed a little bit.
Ayala's ball forward, fails to find Silva. Johnson for Cole, who will let it run for Gerrard. goal running into heavy traffic. Man of the match on his last visit to Wembley with Chelsea in the FA Cup final. Gerrard.
It was careless from Steven Gerrard. England just starting to get a little bit sloppy. I think they realise they're in complete control, just at times overplaying, making that final pass, delaying it a little bit too long.
Beckham, beautiful ball for Walcott. Lima away, somewhat unconventionally. Johnson. Well, it was intended for Rooney. Not sure whether he shouted or not, but if he did, Walcott didn't hear him.
That's a good ball in from Glenn Johnson into the box. Two England players going for it at the same time.
Lampard. Johnson, who's seen a lot of the ball on the right-hand side. Oh, that's a lovely ball for Rooney. Can he turn? Well, he could get the first part of that equation right. This occasion, the shot didn't follow the spin.
Oh, the turn was brilliant here from Wayne Rooney. Final shot at goal, not so good. Left foot wide of the target.
Johnson again. Really has had a new lease of life since he joined Portsmouth, Glenn Johnson. Whether or not he'll be there for next season is very much open to question. Liverpool and Chelsea very keen to sign him. Ironic applause and cheers as Rob Green gets his second touch of the night with 26 minutes on the clock. Could be worse, he could have paid for his ticket. Here's Ashley Cole. No way through for Rooney. Beckham will keep it in though.
What a row there'll be around this stadium, Martin, if Rob Green's got a save to make. The crowd will go crazy.
Football for you tonight then on Setanta Sports. Tomorrow we turn our thoughts to golf with action from the St Jude Championship, following the fortunes of Padraig Harrington and Graham Adele. On Sunday, we have athletics for you, action from the Golden League in Berlin. On Friday, more football for you, 8 o'clock start between Cork City and Dundalk. Silver down again.
I don't think it's that challenge that's caused them a problem. It was that clash with Frank Lampard. He's got a cut on his head. Certainly unintentional from Lampard.
It looks a mess. And might require stitches there, Fernando Silva. So Andorra, Lou, down to 10. So
it's not going to make any difference, Martin.
The formation will definitely be
well, they've played without a striker up to now, so there's no difference. He's not had a kick, Silva. 27 minutes gone.
What a thankless task, eh, Lou?
Unbelievable.
Fancy yourself as a bit of a goal poacher and you play for your country and you never get a sniff of the other half, let alone the other team's penalty area.
By the looks of that, Martin, they're just going to stitch him up in the tunnel. That'll be a first.
It's not like the pandering you who used to have in your day, Lou. Beckham for Johnson. Beautifully done. Walcott. Should be two, and it is, and it's Frank Lampard. Fabulous work again between Johnson and Walcott. Lampard acknowledges their role in the second goal for England.
Oh, that's a good goal from Frank Lampard. It may look easy, but when the ball's coming to you at the rate of knots this is, connection's got to be superb, it's got to be on target, it's got to have the power to beat the goalkeeper. All those things Lampard's managed to do. Well, not for the first time, may I add. Wonderful goal-scoring midfield player.
Bit of a surprise that Saturday's penalty against Kazakhstan was Lampard's first goal in the qualifying group. His latest strike takes him to 18 for England.
I'm just looking at that England midfield, centre of midfield, Martin, Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard. It's not so long ago the press boys and people on TV were saying, oh, those two players can't play together. Load of nonsense. England were losing at the time, and these were the sort of excuses people were coming up with. They're playing together tonight, and they're two top players.
But how much credit goes to Capello, Lou, just for tinkering with the way that he uses them now, because he shifted Gerrard over to the left-hand side with licence to cut in field a bit more and drop Lampard back a little bit.
Well, I don't believe for 1 minute that Capello believes that these two players can't play together, Martin. I think he knows they can. You know, they're two top midfield players. Frank Lampard, great goal-scoring midfield player. And Steven Gerrard, likewise, and he's also got that power, Gerrard, to surge into the box from deep and get on the end of things like Brian Robson used to do for England in the past.
Silva back on for Andorra. How they've missed him. They've conceded another goal since he had to go off for those stitches in that head wound. Walcott. Too firm for Gerrard. On Saturday, Walcott only played the first 45 before being replaced by Sean Wright-Phillips. I wouldn't be at all surprised, given the fact that Walcott will be used in the under-21 tournament, that they don't do something similar again tonight.
Well, I think it was almost certain, man, especially after Arsene Wenger puts a little bit of pressure on Capello, if that's possible. But, you know, I think Capello will have in his mind the under-21s that you're talking about. He'll be a big, big player for England on the 21s, Theo Walcott. The pace that he's got at that level, he should be a real threat.
Showing that pace now. Eventually stopped by Ilfon Lima. Johnson. Here is Walcott. Not sure what that was, whether it was a shot or an intended chip cross.
Well, it's not one of his strengths, shooting from outside the box or attempting to shoot from outside the box. He's a runner at people, he's got the pace. Should be a little bit more direct, stay on this right touch line and go at this back four of Andorra.
Last two World Cup tournaments, England have made it through to the quarter-final stages. Losing to Brazil in 2002, and then on penalties, the screen is almost tested long ranger coming in from Sergi Moreno.
Well, certainly the crowd were getting excited as that ball headed towards Robert Green.
Beaten by penalties in 2006 by Portugal. Those two players there, Lampard and Beckham, were involved in that game, as was John Terry. Rooney, of course, controversially sent off in that one. Few can argue that it wasn't the right decision for what he did to Ricardo Carvalho. Johnson, always the outlet, it seems, this evening for England. Great skill. Exhausted, he settles for the corner.
Well, that's good skill from Glenn Johnson. I must say, a greatly improved player this season. Looks as if he'll get a move as a reward for that at the end of the season.
Gerrard's corner almost headed home by Terry. Here's Walcott again. Gerrard is available. Looking for Rooney. Crouches at the far post. And Andorra smuggle it behind for another corner.
And England players now are queuing up to get a shot at goal. Every time the ball goes out wide, plenty of white shots bombing into that box.
Crouch has missed a good chance already. This one's towards Lescott. Flashes off the forehead of the Everton defender and wide. He's another Lou that might be moving to another club in the summer. Manchester City are preparing a bid for him, we're told.
I'm not so sure David Moyes will be too pleased with that. He's trying to build a team at Everton. Lescott, another greatly improved player this season, deserves his chance for England. A little bit disappointed with that header though.
Lescott's previous game for his country was against Andorra. 2 goals was all England could manage in that one last September in Barcelona. 2-0 they lead here with 10 minutes still remaining of the first half, and surely Andorra will get more and more tired as the evening progresses. More and more gaps will open up. Lampard finding Walcott. First touch not the best, but the move is still alive here. Johnson. Nobody attacking the near post.
We'll be reasonably pleased with the scoreline. Sometimes difficult to get a big scoreline before half-time, but 2-0 up, in complete control, coasting along. Just a matter of time before they get the third goal.
Garcia's header. Gerard for Cole. Johnson. Crowd entertaining themselves with a Mexican wave sweeping around Wembley as Crouch wins the throw. Lescott. Gerrard for Johnson. Beckham to cross. Looking for Crouch, who jumped underneath it.
Well, that was a fantastic ball in from David Beckham. Just don't know how Peter Crouch managed to miss it.
England will try again with Johnson. Good ball in, Rooney! 3-0. Fabulous finish by Rooney on the volley, making the most of a wonderful centre from Glenn Johnson, who has the freedom of Wembley on this near side.
Well, I know he's only about 8 or 10 yards out here, Mark, but when this ball comes in, you've got to connect properly as it comes in. Little run from Wayne Rooney in front of the defender. Connection's got to be superb, it's got to be spot on, direction's got to be even better. How good a finish is that? Brilliant. Centre forward, Martin, that's his position. Not outside left, nowhere else. He gets goals, and if it's goals you want, you play him up front.
Well, prior to this one, he was the top goal scorer in the whole of Europe in the World Cup qualifying campaign. He's increasing his advantage over his rivals. 8 now for England. In this, their 7th game. And the way he's looking and the way Andorra are looking, there could be many more, as long as he stays on the pitch, of course, and isn't one of those that Capello removes at the break. You know him, Lou. I bet he's the sort that will want to stay on all night and continue to score.
If you take him off, Martin, before he's got his hat-trick, you could be in serious trouble. We won't be too pleased.
First yellow card of the night is for Xavier Andorra. Andorra do boast the worst disciplinary record in the competition. Beaten 3 times already, Coldo. Beckham wants to celebrate his return to the starting lineup in the best possible fashion, maybe. It's Beckham for England. Coldo down smartly to save. Hasn't scored for his country for over 3 years, David Beckham.
And the shot beat the wall, but never really had the power to beat the goalkeeper.
Indeed, it was in the World Cup when he last scored his goal against Ecuador in the 2nd stage 3 years ago in Germany. It was enough to take them through to that quarter-final meeting with Portugal. Gerrard gets it back from Rooney.
Well, it's good to see a lot of kids here tonight as well, Martin. That's a good thing about the game. Don't often get a chance to see England. They won't be worried whether it's Andorra. They just want to see their heroes.
Strong challenge by Gerrard. Andorra can play it away through Ayala. He's the gardener in the team, by the way. Works for the local council. Occasionally gets to play against some of the best footballers on the globe. Look at this space for Ashley Cole. Walcott's in there, but so too was Jimenez of Andorra. England's 6th corner. Beckham pulling it all the way back to Walcott. Not the best of touches. Scott should reclaim it though for England. England playing on despite the fact Andorra have got a man down. Lescott is surrounded by angry Andorrans.
I don't really know what they're angry about. There's no rule to say you've got to kick it out, man. And the Andorran players, he's actually getting up now.
Holdo, the second Andorran to be booked. Tony Lehman was incensed. But as you say, Lou, the referee was aware of what was going on. He didn't blow up. There's no line in the rule book that should say that you have to kick it out when that happens. So England have it far side. 7th corner, Beckham with it. This is deeper towards Terry. There's no way Ayala is going to beat Walcott for pace.
There's 44 minutes on the clock, Martin, and Robert Green hasn't had one save to make.
Well, England shouting for possible handball there against Sonager. Would have been harsh, but we've seen them given. Rooney looking for Cole, who was onside. Beckham, can England get a 4th before half-time? Johnson, who set up 2 of their 3 goals already. Better setting up than shooting on that occasion, although he has scored a couple of crackers for Portsmouth this season.
Well, I think every opportunity an England player gets to have a shot at goal tonight, they're going to do it. There's this Rooney goal, ball in from Glenn Johnson. Cool finish.
All smiles on the England bench. Stuart Pearce, the former England left-back, the right-hand man of Capello. Ayala, closed down by Crouch. Just the 1 additional minute. And the referee blows early. Well, we expect a goals feast tonight, and we've had it so far. Wayne Rooney opening the scoring after just 4 minutes. He got his 2nd, England's 3rd on 38, in between Frank Lampard had got the 2nd of the night. England's best ever World Cup qualifying win at Wembley was 6-0 some 15 years ago against San Marino. Well, they're halfway there. Andorra are lambs to the slaughter. England lead 3-0 at the break.
Live GAA on Setanta Sports. On Sunday morning, Wexford clash with Kildare. Then later it's a double-header as Wicklow face Westmeath and Limerick take on Waterford. This Sunday, live on Setanta Sports.
The UEFA Under-21 Championships begins Tuesday, live and exclusive on Setanta Sports. Watch the stars of the future represent their countries as they bid to become champions of Europe.
From Lahore, he can finish it here. He has! Where'd they go?
The UEFA Under-21 Championships begins Tuesday with England v Finland, followed by Spain v Germany. Live and exclusive on Setanta Sports. This Sunday morning, British boxing live on Setanta Sports. Scott Murray and John Lawton battle it out for the British lightweight title. British boxing this Sunday morning live on Setanta Sports.
took your eye off the ball. Yes, you did. Never, ever take your eye off.
Welcome back to Wembley as the England team make their way back out onto the pitch. Can tell you that they will be making 2 changes. There's Jermaine Defoe, and as you were speculating a moment or two ago, Ashley Young is also going to come on. Young has never started for England, but this is his 5th cap. And Jermaine Defoe has fond memories of playing against Andorra when the sides met in the European Championship qualifiers at Old Trafford back in September 2006. He scored 2 in a 5-0 win. Your thoughts on those changes, Lou?
I think it's to be expected. There would be changes at half-time, Mark. I think there'll be a lot more changes before the end as well. But Theo Walcott, interesting to see if he's one that makes way. I would think he would be. Got that tournament coming up, under-21 tournament. Going to be a major player in that. And Wayne Rooney, probably another one.
Well, Rooney's certainly not out there. So he will have to make do with just the 2 goals tonight. Jermaine Defoe gets a chance to reclaim his role as deputy to Rooney. A strange old season for Jermaine Defoe, of course. Started with Portsmouth, banging in the goals, then moved on to Tottenham, got injured. Finishes the season in an England shirt. England 3 up from the first half, 2 for Rooney and 1 for Lampard. 6-0 is their best ever score at Wembley in a World Cup qualifier. Looking to match that at least. Maybe an early chance here for Crouch, as there was hesitation there in the Andorran defence. Remember, it was that just let the ball bounce where it shouldn't be allowed to. There's Sergi Moreno. Robbed by Cole. Lampard for Young. First chance he's got to have a run. Back here for Beckham. Walcott still on. Johnson to his right. Good cross, just too deep for Lampard. It will fall for Young, though. Here's a chance for Young, and he snatched at it.
There's a great chance for Ashley Young. So early on in the second half. Not sort of renowned for his goal-scoring ability, but a wonderful opportunity to get on the score sheet.
Andorra about to make their first change. Mark Valles, 19-year-old defender, will come on for the vastly experienced Tony Lima, who's exactly double Valles' age. Valles started at the weekend against Belarus. They do rate him highly. He's another of the students in this Andorran squad. Beckham still on, but Gerrard and Rooney have been taken off. Here's Defoe, his first involvement. Lescott. Young. free kick. Felt he was just nudged over there. Jimenez careless. Johnson, good ball for Defoe. Defoe through here for England. The angle's a bit tight and he couldn't quite squeeze it across the goalkeeper.
Oh, it's not often you see Jermaine Defoe in this position missing the target. It's one of his strengths, using his pace and getting clear. Normally he finishes and scuffs that one across the face of the goals.
Little and large combination then for England in this second half. Two players that started the season together at Portsmouth. Walcott's foul.
I think without a doubt, Martin, the biggest role of this second half is going to be if Robert Green's got a save to make. The crowd are just waiting for it.
Well, I need his glasses on to see much of the game. It's all at the other end of the pitch, isn't it, today? Only the fourth cap that he's got for England, but I doubt very much whether he'll ever earn an easier one. Here's Beckham. Finding Young. Now Cole. Young twisting away from Ayala. Cross too deep for Crouch. A chance this for Ashley Young to show Capello what he's all about, Luke.
He hasn't had the best of starts in this second half, Martin. A wonderful opportunity to get on the score sheet. A couple of crossing opportunities. Haven't been the best. But you're right, chance to impress the England manager.
Club manager Martin O'Neill famously described him as a genius earlier this season. He's seen a lot of the ball early on. This one's cleared out as far as Lampard.
I don't often disagree with Martin O'Neill, Martin, but I think he's wrong there. He's certainly no genius. Good player, but not a genius.
Beckham finding Cole. Young again. Not often that Cole sees the whites of the opposition's posts, but almost through there.
Well, England right from the off tonight, not hesitating to get full-backs forward. First 45 minutes saw Glenn Johnson continually going down the right. Looks like the second 45 minutes we're going to see Ashley Cole going down the left.
He's had a strong season for Chelsea, Ashley Cole, and winning the FA Cup. Lifted it for the 5th time. 3 times winner with Arsenal and now twice with Chelsea. Fouled here by Silva.
I think Silva's looking for revenge here. Similar incident in the first half with Frank Lampard that resulted in Silva getting stitches.
It was while Silva was off that England got their second goal, and it was Lampard who scored it. Just to add insult to that injury. Young to try again against Ayala. This time he's round him. What's the cross going to be like? It doesn't arrive. He took too long, and Vieri was able to come across.
Well, skips past the fullback, no problem. Then can he deliver? Here's the answer coming up. Gets all mixed up.
We can't complain of not seeing the ball at the start of this second half. Ashley Young, it's virtually been given to him at every opportunity. Walcott bursting forward. Coldo needs to get there. Beckham's foot was raised.
With this free kick, Martin goes right into that England box, and Robert Green comes out and catches it. You wait to hear the roar.
Well, they're hardly pushing bodies forward, are they, here? Only now does Ildefonso Lima make his way to join Silva. So 2 forward here for Andorra. And Lima has fouled Terry anyway. He was the goal scorer at the weekend, albeit from a penalty against Belarus. 6 goals for his country means he's their all-time top scorer. Just currently in all-time. Walcott for England. Pass 1. Pass 2. Hard to get the better of Sonnier.
Well, the minute Walcott picks this ball up, look how many red shots around about him. 1, 2, 3. They know with his pace he's a real danger.
No cutting edge at all from England in this second half. No test at all for Coldo. Lampard finding Beckham. Now Young. Cole in behind Andorra. Defoe! Beautiful move.
Oh, without a doubt, best England move of the second half. Lovely ball from Ashley Young. Jermaine Defoe, 8 yards out. Normally gets those on target.
Strong header away by Terry. Gathered by Crouch. Young fed again. Crouch! Spilt by Coldo. First to respond was Garcia. Green's 4th touch of the night. Desperate to get involved, but he has to come 30 yards off his goal line to do so. Young. Intended for Crouch. Young can have it back here. Cole. For Beckham. Looking for Defoe and very nearly finding him. Andorra for Andorra. He was looking for Jimenez.
Well, they've got nobody up now, Martin, Andorra, and when they do get the balls, they just had it there. Nobody to pass to up front. Keep giving the ball away. And once again, England come on the attack.
It's almost a 5-5-0 formation that Andorra are playing now. Lampard, Walcott trying to get in behind Garcia. Led by Silva. But England can come again with Beckham. Cole for Young. Lampard, who got England 2nd tonight. Beckham. Crouch. Taken off his toe by Lima.
That's a lovely ball from David Beckham. Not a great deal to aim at. Little chip into the box. Onto the chest of Peter Crouch. And I don't see how that's deflected.
Beckham's ball in. Lescott was in there. Somehow failed to make any kind of contact at all.
Oh, a wonderful opportunity here. Again, a great ball from David Beckham into the box. Julian Lescott at the back post. Completely misses it. What an opportunity to get your name on the score sheet, and he knows it.
Any kind of contact, and Lescott would have been celebrating his first ever goal for his country. It's one of the assets that he brings to the table, an ability to score goals. Has weighed in with 4 this season for Everton, got into double figures last season. Careless by Young. So far hasn't done his claims much good at all, Luke.
Well, still 30 minutes to go, Martin, and he's had plenty of the ball. Just hasn't come off from the opening 15 minutes that he's been on.
Cole. Barla's under pressure from Defoe, can only clear into touch. Young. Walcott arriving. It's another England corner. Takes him to 9 for the game. As always, huge cheers for David Beckham as he makes his way to the corner. Crouch goes to the ground. Beckham chips it in. Fall here for Young. Andorra with a man down in the box. Young against Ayala. Beckham for Johnson. And then Johnson with the foul. I'm surprised that England haven't threatened more from set pieces, Lou. That's 9 corners now, and I don't think any of them have really caused the damage that you would expect.
Oh, and I would expect it, Martin, with Peter Crouch especially, 6'5". He really hasn't been effective in the air this evening, strangely enough. When that ball's come into the box, hasn't got on the end of very much, and the crowd getting a little bit restless now. Just hoping that England score quickly and settle them down again. If not, they'll start another one of those Mexican waves.
I take it you're glued to your seat then.
Oh, I can't be having those Mexican waves.
Walcott, a chance to burn away from Andorra and Garcia. And that's Wayne Bridge sitting alongside Stuart Pearce.
I don't think you need any notes when you're playing against Andorra, Martin, do you?
Lampard, shots on here, Lampard, fisted away, fallen to Walcott, and his shot strikes Crouch.
Well, if you're not a finisher, you're not a finisher. And young Theo here shows that. This ball that dropped to Wayne Rooney in this position had been in the back of the net. Off the goalkeeper Caldo with his left foot. Fails to hit the back of the net. Good shot from Lampard with his left foot. Good save from the keeper. What's Theo trying to do there? Side foot it. Really got to smash it at the target.
Looking from that angle, it looked as though it might have found the bottom corner, but for Crouch's big feet getting in the way. Ashley Cole's night is over. His season is over, and what a good season it has been. Not everybody's cup of tea, but you can't argue that he's had a terrific end to the campaign. And Wayne Bridge, the man that couldn't force him out at left back for Chelsea and had to move on to Manchester City, comes on for the last 27 minutes here at Wembley. So England have played their 3 subs. Beckham will play the full 90. Moreno. So this is the longest Andorra have had the ball in the England half all night.
I don't know what to do with Martin, that's the problem.
Here's the action man, Green. Out to snuff out any danger that Silva might have posed. Pushing bodies forward. Andorra have left it a little bit light at the back. I say a little bit as Young makes good progress. And it can't be forced in initially, but Lampard almost knocked it in second time round, but the flag is up anyway.
I think the flag's up for offside here. Referee's assistant on the far side. Ashley Young once again, no problem, beaten to the full-back. And that final ball into the box. That's Jermaine Defoe on the goal line as the ball comes back in. Good decision from the referee's assistant.
Valles for Moreno. Now Vieira. Well, Andorra will feel if they come away from Wembley tonight with anything less than a 5-goal drubbing, that will represent some kind of achievement. And what an experience for them to play at the new Wembley. I wonder who will get David Beckham's shirt. That'll be the chief prize at the end of this one. Walcott for Johnson. Walcott again. A bit slow to get that one away, Theo Walcott. And that enabled Asio Vieira just to get across speedily. England up to double figures for corners now.
I think when that ball came to Theo Walcott in the box, he wasn't too sure what to do with it.
In towards Terry. England captain just wide.
I keep waiting for Peter Crouch, Martin, to get his head on one of these. But once again, the ball evades Crouch. It's John Terry. Brave as a lion, as usual. Just off target.
Glenn Johnson. He's found Defoe. And Defoe got his feet all wrong. Fabulous ball.
That's another good ball from Glenn Johnson, right into the path of Jermaine Defoe. Just a slight deflection there.
He just clipped the heel of Sonajay. Young has it back though for England. Crouch for Lampard. Now Bridge. Beckham early to Johnson. Chance to cross now. That's a crossfield ball for Bridge. Beckham looking for Crouch, cleared by Lima.
That's been so easy for David Beckham this evening, Martin. No opposition in that midfield, he's not getting closed down, plenty of time on the ball. He'll want to go and finish his career playing in Andorra the way things are going.
He'll be able to play there when he's in his 80s, I think. This is anything to go by. Here's Bridge. So much time to way up the centre. And it's Ildefons Lima that gets it away. Beckham. He's won it back. Johnson. Brilliant work. Lampard can go right for Walcott. They're queuing up in the middle. Defoe is there. What a save by Coldo. Magnificent stop by the Andorran keeper.
Yeah, that's good play from England. Good passing. And Jermaine Defoe, well, again, on another night, this would have been in the back of the net. Makes decent contact, but great save from the goalkeeper over the crossbar.
Offside decision given against Defoe, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Coldo wasn't to know that. Young. That's for Crouch, who was bundled as he tried to get his body in position to head that. Walcott for Johnson. Worst ball in he's provided all night.
Well, I think Peter Crouch has just retaliated. Whether it's as bad as the defender's trying to make out, but certainly moved towards him. No need to do that in a game like this. Here we go, backing in, little push. When I say little push, I mean a little push. Oh, that's ridiculous. Lima goes down.
Well, it's sickening to see a player go down as easily as that. The slightest of contacts.
Still arguing with one another. I think he's just getting a little bit frustrated, Peter Crouch. Hasn't been a great night for him. Still plenty of time though.
Nil 3 would be a moral victory for Andorra. Still 20 minutes to go though. Walcott blocked by Sonnier. Less effective than Glenn Johnson tonight, Walcott. Right, made for the fullbacks to come forward. Johnson's been terrific down the right. Cole had his moments down the left before he was replaced by this man now, Wayne Bridge. Crouch peeling away to the far post. It's too close to Coldo though.
And I think the big difference in this second half, Martin, is the delivery at times into the box. Hasn't been great by any means. Just saw Wayne Bridge there, plenty of time on the ball, straight in the goalkeeper's hands. This could be another opportunity for him.
Beckham with so much time to pick the pass. This is Johnson. And Sonnier got a touch on that, so England will get another corner. Terry headed the last one wide of Coldo's goal.
I'm sure Peter Crouch would be desperate to get his head on the end of one of these.
It's Johnson. And now Defoe. And it's goal number 4. Johnson again involved. And this time Defoe gobbles up the opportunity. He's come close twice since coming on at half-time as a sub. Third time lucky for him. And it's goal number 4 for England.
Well, he deserves a goal, Glenn Johnson. Jermaine Defoe. And once again, great play from Glenn Johnson into the box, and Jermaine Defoe 8 yards out. Good header past Coldo into the back. Coldo into the back of the net. Goalkeeper no chance.
Stephen Gerrard already suited and booted, ready for a quick exit. One thing is for sure, he won't be on the tube later.
Are you trying to say, Martin, you've never seen an England player on the tube?
Walcott almost kept it in. What he did manage to do is win another corner. At half-time, we saw some of the World Cup heroes from 1966 come onto the pitch and get medals for that triumph. One or two of those might make it on the tube, but none of this lot, none of the multimillionaires will.
And talking about those 1966 heroes, it's taken a long time for them to give them the medals, Martin, isn't it?
Absolutely. That was the way back then, of course. No recognition for the manager, just the players that played on the day. Walcott looking to release Lescott. He was fouled as he tried to do so. Maybe an opportunity for Beckham here. Certainly the 30-odd thousand fans will want that.
I'd let Robert Green take it, Martin.
Any excuse not to come at the other end, Rob. What's he need running repairs for? He's barely moved all game. Could have had his deck chair out. 5 in the wall. Young looking to attach himself on that wall just to block Coldo's view. It's Beckham, and Coldo spills it, and Defoe gobbles up a second chance for himself and a 5th for England. Are the floodgates opening now with 15 to go?
Yeah, just starting to tire now, Andorra. Wasn't one of David Beckham's best free kicks. Does go through the wall. Keeper makes a mistake. Hasn't made many mistakes this evening, Calder, but there certainly is one. Looks an easy one for him, off his chest. Back into the path of Jermaine Defoe. No way Jermaine's going to miss from 6 yards out.
It's just such a perfect opportunity for anybody that rates themselves as a natural goal scorer.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt, Martin, about Defoe's ability to score goals, but there's other parts of his game. He's had a strange career, I must say. Never really got himself established at any club, and goal scoring ability, as we've just seen there. I know it was only 4 or 5 yards out, but we're still in the right place at the right time.
Beckham revelling in this. Given so much time, so much space to ping balls left, right, centre, wherever he wants it. It's like playing in the MLS, this, isn't it?
Well, I think this is
probably a bit easier.
Without a doubt. It's a long time since I've seen a team as poor as Andorra.
England have 5. One more will match their score here against San Marino in 1993. Previous best in a World Cup qualifier. No let up in the endeavour. They're coming forward again with Young. Terry's well forward. It's back here for Beckham. Good ball for Walcott. Why did he delay? Young might still get free here. Crouch for Bridge. Beckham. Walcott. Crouch waiting. How did he miss that? He can't believe it. I'm sure his manager won't be able to.
Oh, it's just one of those nights for Peter Crouch. Nothing really going right for him. 2 or 3 yards out. Just needed to hit off him, and that was in the back of the net.
Get anything on that and it's 6-0. Might not have to wait too long. Beckham with the corner. Andorra looking for reinforcements. Make further changes. Could have had a penalty for that maybe if Walcott had gone down, but he spotted that Crouch was free.
Just his legs were too long, Martin.
Sometimes he looks so clumsy, doesn't he?
Well, he is a big lad, and And that ball comes fizzing across the box there at a rate of knots that it did. Difficult to get his legs in the right position at times.
Second change for Andorra sees the introduction of Juli Fernandez, one of the players that plays his club football for Santa Coloma. In Andorra, they were the champions, but they finished second last season. That's the sole striker Fernando Silva that's made way. Reminder of other sport coming your way over the next few days here on Setanta Sports. Starting tomorrow, we'll have some cracking golf for you from the St Jude Championship. Roderick Hamilton and Graham McDowell both involved in that. On Sunday, we turn our thoughts to athletics with the Golden League meeting in Berlin. As Defoe comes looking for his hat-trick here, scuffs the shot, Crouch is in though, and Crouch has got his goal, and England have got their 6th. Almost too embarrassed to celebrate it.
Well, I think this goal sums up Andorra this evening, Martin. Shambles at the back. Certainly wasn't a great goal by any standard. Defoe passed the full back easily. Again, miskicks his shot. Defenders leave it to one another. Peter Crouch sort of reluctantly toe pokes it slowly into the back of the net.
Did he get the final touch? Yes, he did.
Yes,
just
he did.
ahead of Sonagier. Kamikaze defending. I don't think that Emil Heskey's starting place is in jeopardy. England's next game, by the way, is in September. What a huge game that will be against Croatia. And memories are still fresh in England of that defeat here to Slaven Bilic's team in the European qualifiers. They were beaten in the rain by 3-2 and missed out on a trip to Austria and Germany. Here's Young, though. Well, they're just shooting in now, Luke.
Well, that's ridiculous, Martin. I said to you at the start of the game, I fancied 5-0 or 6-0. Still not sure that'll be the final scoreline, but one thing is certain, the nil. They haven't got near to Robert Green in the England goal. No reason why they're going to do that in the last 9 minutes. It really has been a poor performance from Andorra.
Well, they are hopeless, aren't they? And when people try to tell us that there are no easy games in international football, well, you just say, what about Andorra? Their heaviest defeats have been by 7 goals, Lou, down the years. Croatia beat them 7-0. The Czech Republic beat them 8-1. England have got, well, best part of 10 minutes to find another goal from somewhere to match that. Here's the latest, scuff by Defoe. And then Sonagier and Ayala got themselves in a tangle through the legs of the keeper from Crouch. And it's 6-0. They're almost bursting into laughter on the England bench.
Well, these are the easy games, Martin. Once they get to South Africa, that's when the difficult games start. There'll be no Andorras there. And as we've seen in World Cups gone by, England have fallen short after promising so much.
For Young. Crouch far post, Defoe at the near. Too deep for everybody. Johnson will keep it in though. He's already set up 3 goals. Is this a 4th? Cleared by Valles. And then into touch by Ayala. England certainly haven't settled for 6. Beckham invites Bridge to have another go on this left-hand side. Lescott. Crouch was lining up the dramatic volley. England settled for another corner though. Tonight's goals take England up to 26. Beckham's cross. Terry tried to get the flick on. Ildefonso Lima leads the charge out for Andorra. Not much in the way of support.
I think that summed up Andorra as well. Lima breaks out from the back, no support whatsoever. Waiting for teammates to support him. Just white shirts there, no red shirts in sight.
Here's Moreno for Andorra. Mike Green have something to do in a moment. Not immediately, Lescott blocked the shot. Ayala's cross is deep. Johnson under pressure. Presence of Jimenez was enough to put the Portsmouth fullback off his job there.
I think it's almost time to check the record books, Mark, to see if an England goalkeeper has ever gone 90 minutes and not had one save to make.
Young. Almost managed to squeeze that over for Defoe. Well, we always knew that England would win this, Lou. We always knew that they would score loads of goals, but what have you made about their whole approach and the way they've gone about business tonight?
Well, unfortunately, man, I don't think we can take anything out of this game. The opposition, I must say, has been so poor. I can't remember seeing opponents like them before. They've nothing about it, they've no forward line, they've no midfield players that can pass the ball, run, tackle. They've no speed merchants in the side, they've no defenders that are naturally good defenders. It really has been the poorest opposition I've seen for a long, long time playing against England. So I wouldn't be kidded by the 6-0 scoreline at this moment in time. They've been playing against nobody tonight. Andorra have been awful.
Well, they usually finish bottom of their qualifying groups. In fact, in the European qualifiers last time round, they lost all 12 of their games. And of course, to almost match that, they can't lose all 12 this time because they'll only play 10 games, but can't see them picking up a point from anywhere. I think Caldo's had enough. He's coming off soon. Is there still time for England to put a 7th goal past him? John Terry for Wayne Bridge.
Well, look at all the red shots behind the ball, Martin. Nobody closing anyone down. And if they were to get the ball, they'd probably just give it back to England.
And there is Josip Gomez, waiting until the ball goes out of play before he can come on. He'll be desperate that it does. Doesn't get many opportunities. Defoe. Here's Young. Defoe being held in the middle, but Young will cross anyway. And it's behind by Lima for the corner.
He'll be a little bit disappointed with his second half performance. Actually, Young, plenty of the ball, probably more of the ball than any other England player, but that delivery into the box certainly hasn't been up to his normal standard.
Well, Caldo's had enough. Sonajay will take over as captain. Both of them now have played almost 8 internationals apiece. Caldo's withdrawal gives an opportunity to Josep Gomes, who has played in the qualifying campaign already. He started the first game when Koldo was injured. Lost that one 3-0 to Kazakhstan, but well, a nice hand from the Wembley faithful as Koldo makes his way off the pitch. Gomez makes his 6th appearance for his country.
What age is Koldo, Martin?
Koldo's 38. And up until recently, he has been playing in the Spanish 4th division and has also been coaching the Andorran under-21 side. Beckham's ball in, different type of centre. Safe pair of hands.
They're desperate to keep a clean sheet, Gomez.
Walcott. Never quite released the ball tonight at the right time, Walcott. Even sliding over, Beckham has found Young. What a ball, Defoe! Inches lower. He may have been celebrating a hat-trick.
Yeah, just gets too much on the header, Jermaine Defoe.
Well, that's it. The referee has allowed nothing in the way of injury time at all. Jermaine Defoe, like Wayne Rooney, finishes with 2 to his name. And the Andorran players scamper after those prized possessions England shirts. Another victory for Fabio Capello, but tonight that was never in question. It was just a case of how many goals they would score. They managed 6, 2 for Rooney, 2 for Defoe, 1 apiece for Lampard and Peter Crouch. England march on towards South Africa next summer. 21 points out of 21. They can have a nice summer of relaxation before the next test against Croatia here in September. England 6, Andorra 0 is the final score.